Welcome to Beer and Board Games, folks. Hey, what do you want to do tonight?
I've got books.
Well, that's really convenient because I've got a game called Bring Your Own Book. Bring Your Own Book was sent to us by viewer Keith Eiler. There's the back of it. Here's the front. Thanks, Keith. This is a game that will require us to be literary.
I've never heard that word. What is that again?
Literary. Well, before we start turning pages and reading like a bunch of high-class nerds, let's send Fjorbe to get us some beer.
I was wondering when the drinking was going to start.
What are we drinking?
Show enough, a low-down golden ale from the Against the Grain Brewery. Okay. But they're really getting...
Oh, no! Boy, my Wisconsin really came out there. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
There's so much beer in here. My favorite Dr. Seuss book.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
There's so much beer in here, my dear.
I read that one in college all the time.
Yeah.
I like that.
Karen would like this.
I like that a lot. No one else likes it.
It's very crisp. It's not too much of anything.
There's not a lot of flavor in this.
What's happening?
I'm arranging my books.
Okay.
One of us will start out as the picker. They will draw one of these cards. There are two options for a choice, and you will announce what the theme of the round is. Everyone will start looking in their various books that they brought.
It's like a game like librarians would be just out of this world about.
Everyone looks through their books to find a quote or a phrase that fits the theme. As soon as the first person finds one, they say, I got it, and then they flip this timer. Everyone else has, for the length of this timer, to find their own phrase.
Oh, fun.
Wow.
That's great.
The picker decides which one is best. They get the card. The person with the most cards at the end of the game wins.
Yeah.
First, let's announce what our books are.
Star Wars, the book.
Big shocker there.
Game of Thrones.
Wow.
And the more than complete Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Do you have any books that aren't a franchise?
I think I have one.
Medieval poetry here, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Nice.
Hoity-toity East Coast writing, the stories of John Cheever. Just for something contemporary, the autobiography of Keith Richards.
I'm with the band. Confessions of a Groupie by Pamela DeBar. James Elroy, My Dark Places.
Oh, good.
He's one of my favorite authors. And Your Poodle's Life.
Jack Kerouac's On the Road.
A classic.
The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. Sportsmanlike Driving.
Let me see.
I thought that was a gift from me.
Karen is starting off at the picker. What are you doing?
The card's this slippery.
Karen is going to be our first picker. We are going to play Bring Your Own Book.
Part of an outdated law.
You want to? I got it.
Damn you.
I got it.
I got it.
The cell was designed to maximize a prisoner's feelings of helplessness.
His destruction by the stroke.
Washing and cleansing the primal vision. Can you be without stain?
At the risk of showing favoritism.
Ah, yes.
Something shouted at another driver in traffic.
Get a solid job.
There must be a lot of Italians in Sausalito. Aha! Ooh! Wow! Whee!
I am the original burrito fan.
I gotta go with the crazy Italian guy.
Yes.
Name of a fast food restaurant.
Should have saved my burrito comment.
Coffee cost 100 lira a cup.
Nice.
Hillbilly Roadhouse.
Spaghetti that moves.
I give up. Milk of the poppy.
I gotta go. I mean, spaghetti that moves.
Yay! Part of a fortune teller's prophecy.
In a few seconds, we should see.
That is part of a prophecy.
It's true.
Big black fuckers and some bitches dancing. That's a prophecy for a great night.
Can you be without cleverness? Can you play the role of woman? Are you able to do nothing, bearing yet not possessing? This is the primal virtue.
Thank you. Gotta keep it tight.
Yeah.
I want that
Gotta
Keith
keep it
Richards
tight.
book.
Tight.
Gotta keep it tight.
Tighten up.
You're gonna,
What's the melody on that?
Bum, bum.
Tighten up.
That was The Tighten Up by the Beer and Board Games Mouth Band.
And the moral of the story is,
I saw my mother naked, fought the image, and lost.
I need a saucier book. I wish I hadn't done all pop culture references.
Could you sub in a book?
I don't have any dirty books.
Well, they don't get dirty. These aren't dirty books.
1984 is a gold mine.
You know what? To find gold, you have to be good for looking for it. What?
I've heard to find gold you have to be good for look. Aaron is unhappy with the choices that he's made in life and in choosing books. So he's going to sub in a few because it's his house and he has access to all of his property.
I got some books. I got 1984 by George Orwell.
Good choice.
I got The Wasp Factory by, what's his name? Ian Banks.
When you go to beerandboard.com/beerpass, you can buy things like toasts. And we've got one right here. This is a toast to the charity One Up on Cancer. It's a gaming community-based nonprofit organization dedicated to direct financial assistance for adults in the United States undergoing cancer treatment. And you can find out more about that on oneuponcancer.org. Let's hear it for them.
Yeah!
Cheers.
Way to go, guys.
Good
Nice.
job.
That's awesome.
Doing the good work. Lyrics from a punk rock song.
The female guest stars grabbed my gonads.
That's from the Poodle book?
Dad gets the call, is shocked, gets drunk, probably heading to town to get more drink.
I'd like to give it to you because you don't have any.
I'm really desperate.
But I do feel like this is the better one. I'm sorry. I gotta go with this.
Thank you, Matt.
Goddamn gonads.
Only because I imagine that the female guest stars are another punk band.
The title of a self-help book.
Stop talking about dying.
I gotta give it to Aaron. I see that on the shelf and someone going, oh, that would be good for me.
I have a question for you. Are you a shopper?
I am a shopper. I am a shopper.
He is a shopper.
I am a shopper.
He is a shopper.
I went to the cereal aisle. I had to crack a smile. There was a new cereal there. It was called We Cut Your Hair. I am a shopper.
He is a shopper. Something used as money in a post-apocalyptic society. I really wish I could get points for this. A child crying.
Every damn dumb sucker.
Certain high-fat meats, such as pork.
Frang.
Yes, the dumb
come on.
suckers. All right, are we ready? We have our hands on our books.
Yes.
Yeah.
The name of a candy bar.
Firm droppings.
Don't you enjoy being alive?
God.
Cold-blooded, vicious motherfucker.
Don't you enjoy being alive?
Ah, thank you.
Candy bar.
Lyrics from a hip-hop song.
My girlfriend's left me and I feel like a bum. I lost my job, when I wink I can't come.
No, really?
There it is.
The gay one did not forget to come with welcome kind, and early him beset to make him change his mind.
Sir Gawain's got some rhyming in it.
He's busting the fat beats and fat sword swings.
Sir Gawain actually sounds like a rapper.
Lil Sir Gawain.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, Tony.
And the virtue will abound, cultivated in the village, and the virtue will grow, cultivated in the nation.
I feel like it was too easy for you because it was written out as lyrics.
Hey.
Gotta give it to Matt.
Wow.
Sir Gawain represent. The theme of the round is the name of a store that sells almost everything.
But are you getting it?
Shut up.
You're supposed to say the other words.
I'll get it right next time.
That's the story of this show. You're supposed to say the other words.
The name of a store that sells almost everything. I have. Did you ever see so much rubbish?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Bloop.
Big and random.
That's perfect.
Labyrinth of London.
You know, I was just about to give it to you for tightening it up. I can't. How could I not do big and
Big
random?
and random is good.
Hey!
An excuse for being late. Desire for prolongation of youth.
They couldn't get up the nerve to stick the dildo in her hoo-ha.
That's very specific. I drank more water than I really felt like.
The immorality next door.
That's a very good one.
Oh wow! I didn't think I was gonna get that one.
Mom, I'm sorry I'm late for Sunday dinner. You know, the immorality next door.
Sue Hurley's brother Taylor has a birthday coming up in June.
Whoa!
Taylor is a wonderful geek who loves all things sci-fi, Lego, and of course, beer and board games. Also, he's the best big brother ever.
Great. Taylor!
Happy birthday, Lego-loving lamb.
Taylor, I hope that you can go through the entire next year without stepping with your bare heel on a Lego on the kitchen floor.
Something you'd be surprised to find in a coat pocket.
Breasts ripe yet firm.
In a breast pocket.
Nice.
Coke, hash, and the weed.
The Safety Division of the International Association of Chiefs of Police.
Yeah.
Rejected book title, Harry Potter and the blank.
Life is hard, Karen.
Harry Potter and the Despairing Eyes of a Mother.
Harry Potter and the Swarthy Man's Car.
Harry Potter and the victory over himself.
Harry Potter and the fucking ersatz Beatles shit.
I gotta go with Keith.
God damn it, Keith.
So this is the last round, right? The name of a craft beer.
I'll take 1984.
I'll take the Sao Chang Chung.
I'll do On the Road.
You are such a racist.
Sorry.
See, look at this says a lot. No one took one of my books because they know my books are for shit.
What's wrong, sweetheart? Your day's not been going very well.
No.
Take her home, give her a little kiss on the cheek.
No,
Make
he
her feel
doesn't.
better.
No,
I
because he'll be
try.
weird about it.
How many times did I kiss you on the cheek today, Karen? At least twice. And each one of them was like,
He's written each one in his logbook.
I did write some things in my logbook today.
What?
Personal things.
You have a logbook?
Kiss.
I started a logbook today.
You did not.
I did. Little things that you do that aggravate me.
You did. You did not.
I thought if I quantified them, it would seem it either I'd feel they were more legitimate or less legitimate.
Folks, you're seeing the unraveling of a
Oh my
marriage
God.
right here on our show.
No, seriously, you think that he's joking, but you're telling the truth, aren't you? You really did this.
I wrote it down. It's on my phone.
Let me see it.
I'll read them to you.
Karen put a fork near me this morning.
Telling me water is boiling. Saying out loud she spilled coffee.
What a horrible life you lead when I tell
That's
you
what I'm
that
saying.
water is
I
boiling.
can only
They
imagine
seem trivial.
The name of a craft beer. Bomb Circle.
It's pretty good.
Mother of the Universe.
German gas gun.
Here comes a chopper to chop off your head.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
My second choice on here, Ed Dunkel.
Oh, man. A hero's catchphrase.
Can I have James Elroy, please?
Yes, you may.
I want Steve Richards.
Oh, I want a Steve Richards.
Take it so hard.
No.
Lots of fuck yous.
You're the finest fellow I know.
Wham!
Galloping horsepower.
Finally, the sportsmanlike driving book comes.
Yay!
I like that a lot.
This goes with the one we just did, the name of a superhero. I can't decide between Joe in the hospital or sportsmanship.
Superhero name, the rather jocularly named gent.
Merle Haggard.
2 week tornado.
That's nice. Damn it.
Count up your cards, count up your cards.
5.
5.
6.
8!
Whoa!
Yes.
I'd like to end this show screaming with pain, broken up, contemptible.
I'd like to thank all of you black motherfuckers.
They thought I was a Mexican, of course, and in a way, I was. Bloop.
Comments time. Squibbles. You're supposed to pour the entire beer out at once, otherwise it's flat. Literally flip the thing over. That's why it was bad. I love you, butt fuck.
Yes, I agree with his comments.
This is from the Life Stories episode. Apparently you're supposed to turn it upside down, then open it, and then pour it in your glass, which I think is far too complicated for beer opening.
Johnny Gonzalez, Sarah is very attractive. Yep.
Fogelmilch 21, Sarah is insanely hot. Anybody got nudes of her?
Keeping it classy, Fogel Milch.
This comment makes me laugh every time I see it because I sort of can't comprehend it. Like,
Yeah, every woman we have on the show, we insist on nudes.
there could be a really good series out of Aaron's early life. This is in reference to the stories that I tell.
It's called Beer and Board Games. Superbia et al.
Wow, impressive.
I am going to attempt to implement the phrase Bambino on the hard squat as often as I can for the rest of my life. And you will have a long, lonely life.
To me, it sounds like a Beastie Boys lyric. When I was in my early 20s, I worked at a nursing home. There was a guy named Gary who thought he was Jesus Christ, and a big guy named Kenny who thought he was Muhammad Ali's manager. On my third day of work, I caught them in bed together. I didn't work there long, and that wasn't the strangest thing that happened. Looking back, it was probably the best job I've ever had. Miguel Porras. Awesome episode, one of the best in the series, if I may say so. Every time Aaron says a story, I imagine Tony Trout saying, "What if he made that up?" Matt, can you tell him?
I know what it's a reference to.
Oh, you were talking about the super dudes and the story of how he created
Oh,
them.
right. Yes, that's true.
You postulated, what if he just made that up to start this great business?
And Matt told this
million.
story on a previous
On a previous
episode of Beer and
Remember
Board
those super dudes he's talking about? You made him at his home, sold them and so forth. What if you made that up?
Oldest photographs in your possession.
I have a photograph of myself that ages while I stay young.
I have a picture of Echo and Bud, 2 border collies that I loved deeply, and they are now dead.
Thanks a lot, Life Stories.
Yeah.